Any photographs or audio from Jurassic Park is owned by Universal Pictures and not me. Clacker the Geek doesn't make any claim of ownership and is simply using the footage for educational purposes and criticism under fair use. Hey guys, welcome to the Film Station. This is where we're going to take a look at all of our favourite movies and analyse them and basically review them. I am Clacker the Geek and today we're going to be looking at one of the most influential films in the history of cinema. Yep, you guessed it, it's Jurassic Park, released in 1993. With groundbreaking special effects, incredible source material, which is the novel by Michael Crichton, and a household tune by John Williams himself, and you've got one hell of a movie. Anyway, you came here to see what I think of it, so let's get to the review. So the story is that eccentric billionaire John Hammond has found a way to bring dinosaurs back to life. He's using this newfound science to create a theme park around dinosaurs. He's inviting two scientists, Doctors Alan Grant and Ellie Sattler, to come check it out. But, just like in all adventure movies, all hell will break loose. So what will happen? Now, if I'm going to be honest about this tale is essentially a tale as old as time. It's as iconic as an innocent alien befriending a 10-year-old boy. It's as iconic as three men going out to kill a killer shark. It's just, you all know this one, and from the very first watch, you know what it's about. I don't think I need to say any more. The story segment gets a 10 out of 10. This is a timeless classic. The characters in this are really good. First of all, Alan Grant's character is really developed. He goes from this stubborn, arrogant man to very gentle and not repulsed by children, and part of that is due to Sam Neill's excellent performance. Ellie Sattler, played by Laura Dern, is a very good role model for young girls. If you consider Jurassic Park horror, she's basically the final girl of this movie because she's the only adult female human, yep, got that right, who doesn't die in this movie, which quite an accomplishment. Jeff Goldblum's Ian is really cool. It's probably his best performance of his career, honestly. And although child actors don't tend to be quite convincing, Ariana Richards and Joseph Masello play some really well-written children, and they just sell the hell out of the performances. However, if there's a flaw that I find in the characters, is that some of the decisions are quite dumb. For instance, in the iconic T-Rex sequence, why does Donald Gennaro get outside of the Jeep when he probably would have been safer inside? And also in the control room scene, there's a few dumb decisions. Why is Tim just dancing around as if he needs to pee himself instead of being any use? However, I still feel the characters get an 8 out of 10. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is a household tune by John Williams. Unfortunately, we can't really use it, so here's a faithful recreation of the score. Now, as I did say, obviously it's a household tune. It really does show the awe, fear factor and intensity of this film. I don't feel there's anything else I need to say. The music gets a 10 out of 10 in my book. You just need to listen to it once and it's awesome. Now the dinosaurs in this look amazing. There's a mixture of practical and CGI. The CGI done by George Lucas's Industrial Light and Magic is astounding, especially for 1993 standards. It's amazing. The only part that looks a little bit dated is the Gallimimus section. Not to the point where it takes you out of the film, but you can tell it's CGI. Good CGI, but still CGI. Now, in terms of practical effects, they were done by the legendary Dennis Muren. Or Muren. I don't know how to pronounce it, but something along the lines of that. He's also done the Terminator, I believe he's done the Predator, and he's just Edward flipping Scissorhands. But the animatronics and the practical effects, I think in older movies I tend to prefer practical over CG, just because it looks a bit more realistic, and it still looks realistic to this day if you use practical. The thing is, it looks groundbreaking, and I mean groundbreaking for the time, and still looks amazing to this day. Dinosaurs get a 9.5 out of 10. They were groundbreaking then. Now, a couple of days before the release of Ready Player One, my English teacher said this: all Spielberg films are amazing. And to be honest, she's kind of correct. From Jaws to E.T., but you know every Spielberg film, and this one ain't no exception, mate. This film just has that Spielberg feel, from the T-Rex chase to the kitchen scene, even to the simpler moments such as the water ripples in the cup. So the directing for me gets a 10 out of 10. Obviously this film's going to get a very high score, but what will the score be? Let's get our rifles and get to the verdict. Clever girl. So if we do 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 8 plus 9.5, we get a score of 47.5 out of 50. If we divide this by 5, we get a score of 9.5 out of 10. See, told you it was going to be a high score. Next week, I don't know what I'm going to be covering. I have a couple of ideas of what I might be covering, but for now, you've been watching The Film Station. See you next time.